Well, hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing today? Lily, oh, that's the first time you see the intro, Lily. Awesome. Yeah, that's the first time you joined me at the very beginning of the stream. Stein, JD girl. JD girl. So, just so everyone knows, if you see JD girl in the chat, that is my 10-year-old daughter. My biggest supporter, my biggest fan. So give JD girl all the love you can give her. Say hi, welcome her to the chat. She's amazing. Java, Death Knight. Stein, good to see you all. Code Stencil. No, Code Stencil, she is not the programmer. Philippe DevLabs, thanks for the follow. My oldest was the developer protege, but she doesn't code anymore. She's the one who got to meet President Obama. She's the one who's been presenting at Code Camp since she was 6 years old. She's the one that keynoted the Visual Studio launch event in Washington with Julia Lucen on stage, right? So by the time she was 12, she had more accolades than I do now. It was amazing, but she's an art now, right? She's an artist, and she's kicking ass at art. That's what she does. Yep, Jada girl. So, you could probably see all the little characters down here. Oh, down here. Hopefully, I think I fixed it to where if you scroll down on my stream channel, you can actually manage and design your own avatar. I think I have it working now. So if you don't mind, if someone could just like test that out for me, because I'm still trying to get this thing to work. I would really appreciate it if, like Death Knight, if you could check that out, because I don't think it was working for you last time we tried. Let's see if this is working now. I think I have it working. Just let me know in the chat if that works. Philippe DevLabs, hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Nice. Lily says it works. Awesome. Yeah. On the last stream, we tried to get our little characters customizable. With it just wasn't working. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm glad it's working finally. Also, some other changes I've made to the stream since last time. You'll also notice that my channel points are now called Brian Bucks. That's right. I have my own buck that you can spend. And if you open that up, you'll see that I've added a couple of options for your avatars. One is Battle Royale, a fight to the death, last one standing. And then we also have Battle the Pumpkin King. If you guys were here on the last stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That Pumpkin King is undefeated. Undefeated. So, yeah, this is fun. DS Brazier. Thanks for joining us today. So, today's going to be fun because we're doing nothing but code. Code. All day code. Because we have to now write the demos for all the region navigation that we talked about in the slides on the last stream, right? So, the last stream was nothing but slide decks. Okay? So, if you're new to this stream, I kind of give you a rundown of what's going on. Over the past several weeks, we have been updating my Prism for WPF Pluralsight course, which, by the way, Pluralsight just announced today that they're opening their entire library for free. You can watch all their courses. Java, thank you for the subscription, my man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. High five. But yeah, so Pluralsight just opened their entire library for free. So go to Pluralsight and sign up and watch my Pluralsight courses. However, the Prism for WPF, or the Introduction to Prism course, is what it's called now, is very outdated. So we're updating that live on stream. We started from the very beginning of... Basically, this is a stream about what it takes to create a Pluralsight course, all the way from creating the proposal, right? We had to write a Word document, and we did this right on stream. It was pretty boring, but it had to be done, right? We had to write a Word document for a course proposal. We sent that into Pluralsight. We got approval. And then for each of those modules that we defined in that proposal, we had to create the slides, right? We had to create the demos. Then we had to record the content. Then we had to edit the content. Then we had to produce the content. Then we had to submit the content review. Then we had to make changes based on that review. Redo the content. Resubmit. And then finally, the module will be accepted, right? So right now, we are on, I believe, the 9th or 10th module, which is region navigation. And so we're going to be doing all the code to implement the demos for region navigation. I saw a name I didn't recognize. Hold on. GBGBs. Edward Norton. Edward Norton, I missed it. I don't know what Edward Norton means. So, you know what? Oh, Java, great question. Do you deprecate courses yourselves, or does Pluralsight do it? Pluralsight will do it. I got an email from Pluralsight basically saying, hey, you want to update your course? If not, we're dropping it. So guess what I said? Yes, I will update my course. Do not drop my course. I will update it. And plus, you know, that course was done 10 years ago. And I look back at how I did that course, and I just cringe. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I was all over the place. I showed really bad examples. You know, the content didn't flow well. I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? But, you know, you live and you learn. Like, that's 10 years ago. It was my very first course. I started on that in 2009, so it's been a while. Published, I think it was published in 2010, or I might be a year off there. But that was when Pluralsight was just getting started, too. I was one of the Pluralsight's first authors, handful of authors. I mean, Fritz Onion was my content editor directly, right? And that he's a founder of the company. So that's how old school it is. You were wet behind the ears. Yes, I was. Oh, JD Girl. Edward Norton is an actor. Of course she would know that. So, all right. You know what? Before I get started, I think, just for fun, we need a battle royale. I think this is how I spell it right here. Yep, here we go. Here we go. We're all flying in. We need a battle royale. Last avatar wins. Who will be the victor of today's battle? JD Girl, I know you want to win. I know you want to win. I don't know how you're going to win, Jade. I don't know how you're going to win when you have toasts for weapons. I mean, how strong can you be with toast for weapons? Actually, Jade, you're getting stomped. I don't think you're going to make it. Jade. Oh, Jade, no, you got destroyed. Lily's, it's me and Death Knight. Oh, God. Come on. Death Knight is the victor. Congratulations to Death Knight. You are the winner. You have won 500 Brian Bucks. Congratulations. GBGBs, thanks for the follow. You are appreciated. All right, let's get to work. We got work to do today. So officially today I'm on vacation, but this is fun for me. So what I want to do is I want to start off by just kind of reviewing where I was off last time, right? So I just want to review this slide just to know what demos I have to create. We talked about basic region navigation. We talked about the steps to achieve navigation is first you have to register your types for navigation. You could do it with a custom name. You could do it with view models, strongly typed view models. Then we kind of talked about how to actually achieve region navigation using either the region or the region manager. I will be showing the region manager because that's how I recommend it. And then, yeah, there's a navigation completed event that we could handle. And I kind of talked about basically how navigation works, how the behavior works in general, right? GBGBs, how do I put one of those small guys on the bottom of the screen? You're there. Excuse me. You're there. You just have to chat. You're right there. I see you. GBGBs. You have a blue hat. You kind of look like a cop. Dano, are the WPF Prism docs currently being updated as well? Yes, we are. We actually have some community members contributing to the docs as we speak. I wish I had more time for documentation, but I just don't. I am so busy with work and all the thousands of other things I have to do. However, we are getting some great contributions from the community on documentation. It's coming along. It's coming along slowly. But in the meantime, you can use the legacy docs. So if you look under here, we'll just look right now. Although they're mentioned, their legacy, their title legacy, right? Prismlibrary.com, documentation. If you go to WPF and you scroll down, legacy, all of these concepts still apply. Okay, it's all really the same. The only difference is like namespaces have changed. You know, the iModule interface has kind of changed a little bit. But everything else, the main concepts are the same. So you can rely on these to get you started. Now, granted, these are walls of text, right? It's like, oh my gosh. Like, so when we do the new documentation, it's not going to be so verbose. It's going to be much more guided, right? Step by step how to do something. So yes, it's a work in progress. But for example, we have a... Oh, I thought we had an introduction. Oh, we have getting started now. This was a community contribution. We have converting. That's another community contribution, right? So it's getting there. We have the topic stubbed out. And I encourage anyone, if you have any experience with Prism, if you could find a topic you want to talk about, we would greatly appreciate any contribution you could provide. All right. Java, documentation is really slow, especially if you need to do flowcharts and stuff with it. Yes, documentation is a pain to write. It really is. It's time consuming. Very time consuming. Okay, so we definitely have to have a demo for just basic region navigation, how we navigate from one view to another. We're probably going to have a demo showing how to use the navigation completed event. That would be a simple one. That might be in the same demo, actually. Okay. Then we talk about view and ViewModel participation. We talk about how we can get, as we're navigating through the app, how one view can know whether it's being navigated to or navigated from, right? We talk about the process there. So we need a demo on how that works. And that can work on the view or ViewModel. And then we talk about passing parameters. How do we get data from one view to another as we're navigating, right? So we see how to do that. Some code samples here, some different ways to do that. So we need samples to show how to pass parameters. So I'm looking at about 4 demos right now. I think we're at 4 demos we have to write today. I think that'd be good. GBGBs, we need a little bit of social distancing with the little characters. Oh, man. And for those of you who don't know, if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see a stream avatars panel on my channel that you can actually customize your avatar however you want. It should be fun. Okay, so we are done with slides. What we need to do now is we need to start writing some code. So I'm going to write my module 9, module 10. We're on module 10. Oh, we're almost done with slides and samples. We only have 2 more modules after this, and we can start recording and editing. So exciting. Okay. So we'll go in here. I think another thing I'm going to do, actually, is open up repos. I'm going to look at the samples I have for Prism already and see if I can just reuse these. Right? Delegate command, basic, look at this. Look at this, basic region navigation. Let me look at this. I might be able to reuse a lot of this. Okay, I'm gonna build this. I'm hoping I can just reuse this as is, because that would be awesome. I love being able to reuse content. Death Knight, I think it's just exclamation point sit, not sit down, underscore down. It's just exclamation point sit. If you want commands on what your avatars can do, hit exclamation point commands, and you'll get a link to the commands. Like you can fart, exclamation point fart. It's pretty ridiculous, but you can totally do it. You can attack someone else by saying exclamation point attack, and then who you want to attack, right? Code stencil. Of course you would be the one to fart. Of course. And Jade. Yep, Jade. Jady girl. You guys are hilarious. We have a dance. Oh, dance with. Well, we have a hug, Death Knight. You can hug somebody. Give someone some love, right? Navigate to view A, view B. Okay, this is a pretty basic example. I think we can use this. I think we can use this example. It looks simple. Let me look at the code, what we're doing here. Yep, nothing there, nothing there. So this means that this navigation is occurring on the shell. And this is what I love about Prism navigation. It's just so freaking easy. Okay. So let's go ahead and modify our shell. Right? To this. This is what we need our shell to look like. So I'm going to close that. And we're going to create a new folder. Basic region navigation. Now, this is not a requirement. If you're thinking about doing a Pluralsight course, this is not a requirement for your samples. I like to do a before and after. Okay? Especially when you're talking about frameworks. I always like to give someone a starting place. Okay? So I always do a before project and an after project. It's a little more work, but I think it's worth it. Let's copy and... No, I don't need that. I need an easier one. Something less going on. What about... I think delegate command might be okay. Yes, we'll take this one. So we'll do it before. Paste that in. Now let's start with this project. Jaded Girl, you have to attack and then provide somebody's name. Okay, so for example, if you look at the chat, Jaded Girl, I'm going to say exclamation point, attack, and then I'm going to say @ symbol, Jaded Girl. And then I'm going to come get you. Here I come. I'm after you. Here I come, Jade. You can't run away from me. Oh, Death Knight got her before I could. Okay, now Jade's coming after me. Everyone's coming after me now. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. That's all right. I got work to do. I got work to do. You guys can sit there and fight. You know what? I could take you all out, and I could summon the Pumpkin King to kick all your butts. How about that? How about that? Okay. So I'm going to copy this. That stack panel. We have a navigate command. So, okay. How do I want to do this? I'm just setting up the basic beginning demo, right? Whoop, no, row definition. I need two row definitions. I don't like all that. There, I moved that up. And then grid.row 0, of course. Grid.row 1. We'll make the height on this auto. And the height on this, we'll take up the rest there. Okay. This is, oh, don't need that. I think this is going to work. That's going to work. GBGB's, I made Bob Ross. Okay. Yes, you can see all the gear in the editor. So if you guys scroll down, great point, Death Knight. If you scroll down on my page just a little, you'll see the pane, or the panel, it's called Stream Avatars, and you can hit the menu there and see all kinds of stuff. I don't know, Death Knight. I don't think you guys can take on the Pumpkin King. I'm not sure you can do it. I'm sorry. I'm tier 1 support. I got this. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's not enough people here. There's not enough people for the Pumpkin King. I'm sorry. We've been through this. We've been through this. We saw what happened the last 2 times. But JD really wants the Pumpkin King. Okay. JD, since you're new to my stream and you are my biggest supporter, I'm going to give you a boss fight while I get this demo set up, the before demo. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Everyone has 60 seconds to type !join and what you want to be. Do you want to be a warrior? Do you want to be a priest? Do you want to be a mage? Each character gets different powers, okay? So !join and the character you want to be, because you're about to fight a very tough boss. Very tough boss. Oh man, not many people are joining. You're gonna need more people than that. You're definitely gonna need more people than that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a view model. Yep. I'm just gonna call this, I'll call it shell window view model, because that's what we're dealing with. Right? Perfect. We'll make this public. It'd be a bindable base is what I'm going to derive from. You don't have to do this in your app, but I am. Furkan! Up! Up! What's he doing? A mortal strike? What's your command? What's your oh, I didn't see him. He didn't type his command. Dan, you're up. You're up. You gotta provide your commands. Okay, so we're gonna do CTOR delegate command of string. We'll call this navigate command. Okay, we'll do that. And that has to be a public property. And we'll create this. And we'll say navigation path. Okay. So this is looking okay. That's fine. So navigate command. Okay. So thinking about this demo app, I'm trying to think of, you know what? Maybe I should actually step through creating the command. That's what I should do. I should do this from the beginning, like step by step. Yes, I'm going to do that. Because I want to step through exactly how to create everything you need for that command to work. The one thing I do want to check is just to make sure... didn't think so. XMLNS. No, not XMLNS. I need a Prism. ViewModel locator. AutoWire ViewModel equals true. Oh, you guys are not doing well. You guys are not doing well. I should have made it easy. I should have made it easy is what I should have done. Okay, now look at view A. This is fine. Okay, so I'm going to create a view B as well. Let's do this. We'll say a new item, a prism, user control. I'll call this view B. Because we're going to have two views to navigate to. And just for fun, hello from view B, view model. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say view B. We'll change this to view A. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this into here. I want them the same. Vicky, thank you for the follow. It's too late for you to join the boss battle trying to defeat the Pumpkin King. But we do have some warriors. we have some warriors trying their best to take down the Pumpkin King. I don't know if they can do it, honestly. It's not looking great. They don't even have the Pumpkin King down to half life yet. Alright, so that should work there. That should work. I want to make sure that there's nothing about... Oh, yes, get rid of that. Get rid of the region manager. Because that's not happening. Actually, get rid of this whole method. We don't need that. Okay. And I think this is a good starting point. I think this is where... I think this is a good starting point right here. Okay. Content read. Great. I think we're done with the beginning. The, you know, getting started. Or the before sample. The demo. Okay, so let's close that. I'm going to copy and paste this into the after. Let's see here. Actually, you know, one thing before I get too far into this, let me check out the passing parameters sample just to see where I was going with that. Oh, I don't think I passed parameters here, did I? Interesting. Okay. Passing parameters right here. Let me look at this sample. Because I want to see what I was thinking when I created this sample and see if it can apply. So I changed it up a little bit. Didn't I? Okay. Let me run this. Oh, well... I don't know how complicated I want to make the passing parameters. Well, hold on a second. Let me go back to my slide deck. Let me think about this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about passing parameters here. Oh, decisions. I might be making this a little too simple. But this one has a lot of... How come Dan is still alive? Oh my gosh! I saw that. The Pumpkin King took out like 3 of you at one time. Come on, Furkan. You got this. Mortal strike! Exclamation point! Mortal strike! Or protect somebody. Come on, Furkan! What are you doing? Oh, you guys! You can't do it. You're goners. It's over. It's over. Let's see. Okay, now I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do. I mean, this, I could have a little more complicated. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. So let me close this. I think I'm on my after. Yes, this is after. All right. Man, you guys are still around. Oh, I do not know how Dan is still alive. I have no idea how Dan is going to survive this next go round. Well, man, actually, you guys are doing... Oh, I don't think Dan made it. Nope. Dan's dead. Oh my gosh. Oh. You guys are being destroyed. Yeah. He's undefeated. The Pumpkin King is undefeated. Good try. A for effort, guys. You tried your best. That's all you could do. Okay, so this is the after project. We should have been waiting for Diana to join. Oh, great. Now my wife's going to join. She's going to join chat just to fight the Pumpkin King. Have her own little avatar. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is the after project. So now this is where we implement basic region navigation. So when I record this, the first step is, okay, I kind of explain the app. We have the shell, we have 2 buttons, and what we want to happen is when we navigate, we hit the navigate to view A button, we're going to navigate to view A. When we hit the navigate to view B button, we're going to navigate to view B. And here are our 2 views with their corresponding view models. Okay. So the first step would be to actually create these commands, right? So I'll do delegate command T string navigate command get set. Actually, I could probably even do private set or something, right? Doesn't matter. It's demo code. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's got to be public though. Then we can say navigate command equals new delegate command of string. We'll say navigate. And generate our method. Navigation path. Okay. Now we need to bind our buttons to that command, right? Jada girl, my new name is Toasty Toast. Yeah, Death Knight, get the whole family. Dan says, shouldn't she be taking x-rays of sick people? She has today off. Thank you, Mr. Nosy. Judgy McJudster. Actually, I have today off too. See, originally, my wife and I were going to take a little weekend trip to NG Conf a 4-day little getaway to attend the NGConf event in Utah. Except, of course, that got canceled, but we already had the days off, so it's like, well, we might as well keep the days off. We'll just have a staycation instead, right? So command, binding, navigate command, and we're going to copy this for both of these buttons, right? And if we go back and look how we're expecting the navigation path, where are we navigating to? Well, where are we navigating to? Well, the first thing we have to do is look, okay, we have view A and view B. So what we want to do now is we want to register these views for navigation. And we're going to do that in the module.a module in the register types. So we can say container registry, register for navigation, view A, right? And then we can do the same for view B. Oh! I just realized that these slides are wrong. And I can't believe I didn't realize that when we wrote these slides. That's right, that's right. Okay, that should be good. So now that we have our views registered for navigation, by default, we're going to use the name of the view. In this case, it's called view A. So if we go back to our button, we're going to set the command parameter to view A. And so for view B, we're going to set the command parameter to view B. Right? So if we go back to our navigate method here, the next step is we actually have to perform the navigation. So step one was actually registering these types for navigation, right? We registered view A and view B with Prism saying these views are going to be navigated to. The next step is to actually perform the navigation. So to do that, we're going to need the region manager. So region manager. And let's go ahead and create a private backing field for that guy there. And let's just do, we can do something simple. We can say region manager request navigate the region, which I believe we called content region, and then the name of the view we're navigating to. In this case, the navigation path, right? I don't know. Maybe I should rename this to something else. Maybe this should be view name or something like that. Probably. Let's do that. Let's rename that the view name. Because I think if I'm teaching this course, I think this would make more sense on what's being passed here. It makes that connection more clear, right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to remove that. But yeah, that's it. That's the demo. That's how easy it is to navigate. Boop, 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 and Prism. Now, you got to understand what's going on here. Let's think about this for a minute. Here's our shell project. Right? There's no code behind. Right? Nothing here. We have a content control that we've identified as a region and gave it a name. Dan, I wasn't paying attention. How easy is it? Yeah, so there's no knowledge of view A or view B, the types itself, right? There's no knowledge of that. This shell project only has a key, this unique identifier. And so actually another good point that I might want to highlight is I might want to give it a custom name. This might be a good idea, right? So I can give this this view, when I register it, a custom name or a custom key, unique identifier. And so I just have to update this to be custom name. Whoops. We'll run this. And there it is. It still works as expected. Right? Bam, 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 bam. But we're able to navigate back and forth between these views with having zero knowledge of the actual view that's being added to this content region. And just wait till we get the passing parameters and controlling instances and all that other crazy stuff we can do. Controlling the lifetime of the view. Like, this is really cool stuff. And so I think this is good for that sample. It's very basic. This demo is all about region navigation, right? Yeah, see, JD Girl, I know the avatars are kind of distracting. I'm thinking we should drop them. I think we should get rid of them. You know what? I might add Brian Buck's reward of show avatars. And then by default, I'll hide them. And if you have enough bucks, then you can show the avatars. JD Girl, no! Okay. So I think we can call this demo done. Very basic region navigation done. Okay. However, what's this? Someone's at the door. Well, I'm not getting it. Okay, let's see. I should probably show the navigation callback here. But should that be a separate demo? Or should that be in this demo? Like one just long basic region navigation demo. Oh, man. Right? I'm not exactly sure how I want to, how I want to do this. Maybe I'll just throw it in that specific demo because it's all about basic region navigation, right? And I'm just mentioning it. I'm just mentioning it. So, you can say if results dot error is not equal to null, we can do something, right? And we can hit a breakpoint. And we can navigate. It's done. We can look at our result, our error. It's null. So yeah, keep going or keep doing whatever. So maybe, yeah. What the? Maybe we could do that. Huh, Java, awesome. That's way easier to understand than the old course. Yes, I know. I'm telling you, I don't know what I was thinking on that old course. Don't know. You know what I was thinking? This is my very first course ever. I don't know what people want to see. I don't know the best way to present this information. And over the last 10 years, I now know what people want to see, and I now know how to present this information. Okay, so this will be part of just one demo. I think this, because once I start navigating from view A and view B, I'll just say we can go right into showing the navigation callback. I think that works fine. People want to see more Pumpkin King. Well, if you can get 1,320 Brian Bucks, then you can force me to show the Pumpkin King. So save up those Brian Bucks, people. Okay, I think we can call this one good. We will call this demo good. So let's clean up. We got to delete the bin and OBJ folders because these are not going to be shipped to everyone. Go to our before, delete that file. Bin OBJ. Okay, awesome. So now let's do a passing parameters. New folder, before and after. right? Let's see. Jada Girl, how do you get Brian Bucks? You just watch the stream and they accumulate automatically for every like 10 minutes or every 5 minutes you get like 10 points or something like that. You get 10 Brian Bucks for every 10 minutes or I don't know, something like that. Yes, Death Knight. I already spent some, but nothing happened unless you did the raid before my Brian. Oh, okay. Yep, Death Knight. Chat and spending time in the stream. You can always click on the B coin icon and chat and then select how to earn Brian Bucks. Thank you, Death Knight. 5 minutes, 10 Brian Bucks. And then, like, for raids and participation and all that other stuff, you get more. Damn, dude, I could force you to so many pumpkin battles. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Let's see here. Back to here. So, I'm thinking the Sparta 123. I see you, my friend, and I appreciate you. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining me today. We are learning all about navigation in Prism for WPF. So let me look at this sample here. And I mean, there's a lot going on, but I think I just want to focus. I think this is a good example though, because it actually shows like passing real parameters around, not like little stupid strings and ints, right? Like this is legitimately like, this is how we pass things around. And I could reuse this demo for, yes, for creating new instances. Okay, so there's a lot of setup on this, but what I could do is I could just explain the demo before we implement the part that we care about. Right? I think so. I think so. So let's take this one. Let's take this before. Passing parameters before, and let's set this up to match the other one. I'm just going to do a lot of copy and pasting. Okay. Where's the other project here? This one. So it looks like I have a person object. Oh man. I need to change that too, actually. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's create a new folder. Hey. The heck? Business. Add a new class. Person. Bindable base, just because it has my handy dandy iNotify property changed. Lumjacker! Good to see you. Nice little avatar you got there. Or not avatar, what's it called? Emote. That's right, emotes. Jada Girl, I will stay in this live stream for the rest of the time so I can get some Brian Bucks. You're just gonna put your phone down and then go like watch TV or something? Okay, so I'm basically gonna copy our object model. First name, last name, age, last updated. Okay, we could do that. Prop P string first name. Prop P last name. Right, prop B, this is an int. We went with age. And I don't think I need the last updated, actually. I'm not going to put the last updated because we don't need that. But I will override the toString. Return. What did I do in this one? Oh, perfect. Just last name, first name. Got it. We'll use interpolation on this one. So this is last name. Right? First name. Okay, got that. Perfect. Oh, jaded girl went to go hug Dan. So nice. So nice. Okay, we got our person object. Person object is done. What's next? Oh, we need to change our views up. So no longer view A, view B. Let's delete these. Because this sample, this demo is a little more involved, right? So let's add a new item. Prism, user control. We'll call this person list. Okay, we have our view model there. That works for me. Oh, let's see. Let's go to our person list. And let's just copy all of this mess. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this is... Okay, that worked. Interesting. I don't think I wanted to use that, though. I think I wanted to use the new behaviors. Yeah, I think I want to use new behaviors. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. Okay. So we need a person selected command. List of people. And then we have a person details region, which is fine. So here, what are we doing? We got to show person list. Okay. So go I region manager, right? Region manager dot register view with region content region and then type of what? Type of person list, right? Yes, person list. Okay, that should be pretty straightforward there. Dan, by the way, if you want to increase your Brian bucks, you can install this browser plugin. It will click it for you to maximize how many you get. Oh, cool. I don't even know about that plugin. JD girl, hi, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. How come Brian Lagunas gets to be Star-Lord? A little bit, huh? Kind of look that way. Okay. Let's go back. It almost seems like copy and pasting takes longer than creating it from scratch, right? Okay, that's good. So the shell is the same. I don't care about that. I don't care about the person anymore. Did that. So let's grab our person list view model. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and just copy all this. Because I'm not quite sure what it's doing yet. Well, look. So we bring in the region manager, observer collection of people. We need our person. And okay, so actually, this is the before. So let's get rid of the region manager. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, no, 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 no. We could totally do that. No, let's not. Let's not do this. Okay. I want it all set up. Right? I want it hooked up. But I don't want it completed, right? I don't want it done, but I want the most of it put together. Death Knight, need a Prism Pluralsight demo template pack. Well, I think I'm not sure. I might be able to put all these on GitHub, actually. I don't know if Pluralsight has a problem with that or not. It is a very niche product for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this and just see what we have. And we have this. Okay, I gotta get rid of that. Because we are no longer doing any of that mess. That means in my view model here. Okay, perfect. So that seems to work. Now let's go to passing parameters here. And we need our person detail. Okay, perfect. I will just copy all of this inside the grid. And I will add new item, Prism user control, person detail. And paste. Dang, that was easy. And then we'll go to our person detail view model. And then I think we only have a person. Oh, selected person. Yeah, I mean, I could do selected person. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's just copy that. Selected person's good with me. We're not going to implement this, because this will be a separate demo in the next module. So we'll get to reuse this one. So for now, we'll just have this. Okay, I think this is good. I almost want to put a comment here. Demo code only, use a service and production. Basically, don't really do this in your real apps, right? This is just demo code. I don't want to throw a whole service in here because I want to try to keep it as simple as possible. But the more I think about this is Dan, it's sad that you had to do that, but you really do need to do that. Yes, it is, but I've learned that when you show a video of doing something or you teach something, that's how people will think that's how it has to be done. And so I don't want people to think this is how you do it. No, you would have an actual service for loading and creating and editing and deleting people, right? And then you would inject that service via, see, I would have my iPerson service injected into this constructor. But I don't want to add too many conceptual topics or barriers in this demo. There's already a lot going on right here. And that has me thinking, actually. This actually has me thinking I might have made too big of a leap. From our, okay, so let's work with me here. Work with me. Let's go back to our basic region navigation. Okay. Java, I really want to know how to delete people. Every afternoon, this is of interest to me. Perfect. Okay, so we have this basic region navigation. Okay. And I'm talking about how easy it is to do this navigation. Right? Navigate to A, navigate to B, navigate to A, navigate to B. Boom, this is so easy, you're done. And then, that might be too much of a leap for, what is this? Nope, not that one. This one. For this one that has a lot more going on to start passing parameters around. It's almost like I need to have, let's go to our slides. It's almost like I have to have one more like demo in between. Right. Yes, I skipped. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. I totally skipped view and view model participation. I totally skipped that. Okay, that's fine. I can now assume we've already talked about that, and now we're passing parameters, okay? Dan, what assumptions are you making for people and their starting knowledge of DI and IOC? The assumption is... Oh, God. My assumption is that I would have explained how this kind of works as we go along, and why you register things with the container, and how these things are injected, right? When I talk about getting the region managers given to you, like, I'm hoping that I kind of teach people. So low, I'm gonna say low. JD girl, Dinah wants to make an account just to fight Pumpkin Kings. Yes. Your mother is highly competitive. Very competitive. And she saw all these people lose to the Pumpkin King, and she's like, I can beat that Pumpkin King myself. Okay. Okay, so, all right, so we're good with this. We are good with the passing parameters beginning. There is a lot of setup here, but I think it's going to be worth it. And we can change it. If it's not feeling right, we can change it, right? It's fine. So let's go back to here. We're going to copy the before. That's going to now become our after. So let's now modify this to actually implement passing the parameters. All right, so I have to look at my slides where I'm talking about passing parameters, because we do cover how to create parameters and how to pass them along. And then how do we read those parameters, right? Dan, thanks for joining, brother. I'll see you around. And then I see how to read these parameters. Okay. And then we go to demo. Perfect. Okay, so step one is going to be to pass those parameters, right? So we're going to be in the person list view model. And let's just run the demo so we know where we're at, right? So what we want to happen is whenever we click on this person, we want to pass that data to the next view and navigate to it, passing that person, okay? So we're going to do that in the person selected command. So whenever this person selected command is invoked, we're going to be passing that person object to the target view, which is going to be person detail, right? Dan Siegel has won 5 Brian Bucks. So the first step to this is we need our I region manager, because we're going to be performing navigation, right? Yeah, I region manager. Let's go ahead and create a field for that. And then what we want to do is we're going to check, hey, if this person equals null, then just return. Get out of there. We don't care, right? Don't do anything below this line. Jaded girl, I love attacking people. Well, Jade, I think if you have 5 Brian bucks, maybe 10, you can drop bombs. I think it's exclamation point bomb. You can drop a bomb and blow people up. Let me check. I think that's it. Bomb. Is that it? Oh, even apparently I don't have Brian bucks. Oh, and it costs 10. Okay, I need to get me some Brian bucks. Okay, so now that we have our person, you know, one thing we might want to do is start, okay, we're going to start with region manager dot request navigate the target region, which what is the target region? That's a great question. Let's go to person list. The target region is person details region. Okay. And then the source. What are we navigating to? Person detail. And I have to double check that we actually... No, we didn't do that. I need to go back and set this up. Okay, container registry. Register for navigation. Person detail. We got to go fix our before for that one. Okay. So if we run this right now, what's going to happen is we'll get a person detail tab. Right? But there's nothing, there's no data. There's nothing to it. Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, what's happening here? Okay. So we need to pass parameters. We have to pass the information. So we have a couple different ways to do this, but I'm going to do it the easy way. Equals new navigation parameters. P.add person. This is the key. Whoops. This is the key of the parameter, the identifier, if you will. Right? And then selected person. Wait. Oh, person. Sorry, it's right there. I'm on the wrong page. Person. Now that we have that parameter, we can simply pass that with our navigation call. And let's see what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Well, we're passing the parameter, but we're not reading the parameter, right? So now we have to go into the person detail view. Okay. JD girl, I got my toast fists. So this is where we go into the person detail view, and we have to implement INavigationAware. Stop lowercasing that. NavigationAware. We're going to implement this interface. We have onNavigate2. We're going to return, for now we're just going to return true. Okay. Java. Currency give Brian 100. Oh, you gave me 100 Brian bucks. Java, you are too kind. Too kind. Okay. So now what we want to do is whenever we navigate to this view, and remember, we have to do the demo of how NavigationAware works. I forgot to even cover that. So we're a little ahead of ourselves, but you know, we will do on Navigate2 is when we want to select, set the selected person, right? So now we could say selected person equals navigation context dot parameters dot get value of type person, and this is going to be, I think we called it person. Now we may want to do a check right? If navigation context dot parameters dot contains key, right? We might want to do something like that to protect ourselves if we really want to. But now let's check it out. JD girl, I understand all of this totally. Yeah. Okay, so now, oh, what's going on here? That's working. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have any bindings set up? Wait a minute. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. No, it's right there. Why is that happening? Did I misspell something? No, right there. It's person. Contains key. It totally contained the key. Let's look at this again, shall we? Yeah, right there. And there we go. Now it has... Why did that not... Okay. We're gonna just take a side note here. Because that totally contained the key. Oh my gosh, that's why. Never mind. Never mind. That totally worked. Okay. I misspelled it. Thank you, JD Bug. Thank you for the hug. Love you too. Okay. There we go. Now we can see that we're navigating to that view, right? Which is going to be a tab. And it's throwing a tab into the tab control. And every time we click a person, we're navigating to that view and we're updating the state. We're updating the selected person. Now, in another demo in the next module, we're going to see how we can control this. Just because we're here, I'll give you a hint. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to check. We're going to grab the selected person. Just really quick, check this out. Right? We'll say var person. Right? Is that. Then we could say if the person dot, I don't know, last name, whatever, equals the selected person dot last name. Then we're going to return true. Otherwise, we're going to return false. So this is pretty cool. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we're here, right? I mean, we're right here. We might as well talk about it. But just with that simple change, now, every time we select on a unique person in the list, we'll get a new tab for that person. But what happens if we select the same person? It will activate that existing person tab, right? And all of this is built right into Prism. Did I miss a follow? I'm so sorry. Sharon Ann Joseph? Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I missed that. I did not see the notification. I'm just so focused on my code, I guess. But yeah, so just by adding, controlling the language or controlling the logic of the isNavigationTarget method, we can check and determine if we should use an existing view, right? Or if we should open a new view instance and load the corresponding data. Okay? And this is all handled for you automatically by Prism. Like all the activation, all that stuff. And if we really want to get into it, check this out. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Since these are tabs, I can actually implement INavigationAware. Okay. We'll implement that interface. And where's this property right here? Right? Is active. This is a bool. Is active. Okay, check this out. I'm so far ahead of myself. This is not going to be covered in this demo. But look, I can hit this breakpoint here. Let's run this application. And let's say I select person 0. Well, this is going to go from false to true. This, I know in code that this view model is now active. This is the selected tab. If I select person 2, look what happens. So this is the selected person 0, and it's currently active, but the incoming value is false. That one's going to be false, but now the new value of selected person hasn't been set yet. This is going to be true. No, don't stop debugging. I want to continue. So now I know which view model is active just based on the selected tab. So now if I change my selection here, we're moving from person 2 from active to inactive, and now person 1 is going from inactive to active automatically. So that's the really cool thing about Prism navigation, is it allows you to not only participate in navigation and pass parameters, but it lets you know when a specific view is active, when it's been deactivated based on user interaction. So that is extremely powerful. Yes, Death Knight, right there. That's some power. Okay, now that's not part of this demo, so I gotta back all that out. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Put this back. This is okay. This is not okay. That's good. That's a future demo. Right? Okay, that's a future demo. I think we can consider this sample done. Okay. Yeah, I think this one's good. Death Knight, I need a Prism app to protect me from JD Girl. Nothing can protect you from JD Girl. Nothing. I remember one night when she was a little younger. We were sleeping. Me and my wife were just dead asleep. And then we wake up. And there's this dark figure standing at the foot of our bed. Standing there. Scared the crap out of us. Guess who that was? Okay. Java. Oh man, if it's not in the demo, I'll have to rewatch this stream. Okay, so I don't think I broke anything by playing around. Let me just run it. Because sometimes I do that. I'll play around in a demo, break it, upload it, and then people complain like, oh crap, sorry about that. Okay, this is good. Alright, so that one's done. Check, done. Death Knight has challenged Jadiger to a duel with a buy-in of 0. Type accept or decline within 30 seconds. Alright, Jade. If you want to accept his duel, type exclamation point accept if you want to fight. And see who wins. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean this up. Okay, that's good. Go back to before here. No, not done. Not done, sorry. Perfect. Okay. So now... yeah. Now it's time to talk about navigation participation. This one. Sharon and Joseph. Thanks, Brian. Gotta run. We'll look for you another time. Hey, thanks for joining. Can't wait to see you again in another stream. Okay, so now I kind of skipped ahead, right? I kind of got ahead of myself. If we look at our slides, I jumped right into passing parameters, and we totally forgot to do a demo on implementing INavigationAware, which is really simple. I actually think I'm gonna kind of do the same thing I did for the demo that we have in the Prism repo, because it builds off the basic example. I think I just have to add some properties. Page views. Yeah, I just have to add some page views here. Right there. I think for both of these. Because let me run this app. Oh! Jade Girl and Death Knight fighting to the death. Jade has her toast hands, her golden toast hands. Death Knight with lightsabers, 2 lightsabers. Oh. Oh no! Oh! That's so close! Yes! Jade Girl for the win. Sorry. Sorry, Death Knight, but I have to cheer on my little girl. Sorry. Okay, I did tabs for this one for some reason, but I don't know why I did tabs on that. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't think I need to do tabs, but I do need... Okay. I'm gonna start from basic Riva navigation after copy. Passing parameters before. Oh, no, not pat. Ooh, that's close. Navigation participation. That was close. I almost messed that one up, didn't I? Gets confusing after a while. Okay, so let's do the before. Okay, copy. Death Knight, you gotta do what you gotta do. No offense taken. Awesome. Glad you understand, Death Knight. Okay, so now let's go ahead and modify this one because this is just showing participating in navigation, right? So let's go to ViewModel. I'm going to add... Did I not copy that? I'm going to copy and paste this. And paste it there. I'm going to reuse that. I'll probably reuse the view as well. Because I think... I might have added some extra stuff. I did add some extra stuff right there. Oh, it's a stack panel. Text. Okay, and I can get rid of the grid. This is a little better there. Whoops. Let me run this real quick. So navigate to A, navigate to B. Well, I kind of want these. Okay. Horizontal alignment, center. Vertical alignment, center. So I'll navigate to A, navigate to B, and now what I want to do is I want to increment that count. Perfect. Okay, so I think the before is done. That's how fast this before is. Just close that out. And then, yeah, all we're doing here is incrementing them on Navigate 2. That's easy. So I'm going to copy the before, after, paste. Let's implement this, even though we totally jumped ahead of this. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay. ViewModel. So let me run this. So what we want to happen, let's just make sure we understand what's going on here, is when I navigate to view A, navigate to view B. On view B, I want the count to update. So I can navigate back and forth, and it's always going to increment. So INavigationAware. Actually, shall I have both of these implement that? I'm kind of curious now. Kind of curious. So, trying to think. Oh, this JD Bug gonna give me a hug. Let's see. I'm gonna watch this. Oh, thank you, Jada Kalisha. Appreciate that. After the stream, you can come give me a real hug. How about that? Look at that. How about them apples? Okay, so navigate to... And bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So, in this demo, Death Knight, don't let her get on camera. You won't get your stream back. Oh, I know. She's very photogenic, actually. She's quite the character. She's more entertaining than I am, that's for sure. So, should I have both views implement INavigationAware and just do the same thing? I think that's kind of pointless, right? I think that might be a little pointless. I think just having one view implement INavigationAware kind of makes sense. Because if I think about, you know, my basic region navigation... let me restart this. My basic region navigation demo... I was navigating from view A to view B. Very simple, just back and forth. View A, view B, view A, view B. But I can also say, you know, we can... Oh, actually... Ooh. You know what? I will. Maybe I should have one view implement it from the view code behind, and another view do it from the view model. That way I show how you can leverage the INavigationAware interface for various scenarios. So maybe that. Maybe that one. Smab! Hey, I didn't see you join. Thanks for joining. Just so you know, Smab, JD Girl is my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter. So, I think I'm going to do that. I think one view... Okay, let's change this up. Let's say view A. Okay, yeah, I'm going to change this up. Let's copy and paste this to view A. So, I need to change my before. That's okay, we can do that. This one doesn't have... We'll set the text here to 0. And give this a name. Page views. Page views? What do I call that? Yeah, page views. Okay. So here, in this sample, I can show that INavigationAware can be used on the view as well. Okay, so we'll return true. And then on navigated to text page views, right? Dot text equals or plus. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to actually do like a count. I have to add some code in here, right? Equals count plus plus, right? Something like that. What? Oh, sorry. It's like I forgot how to code. Something like that, right? So if I go to navigate. View A, so we start at 0. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess that's not working. I guess you can't do that. Oh, no problem. We could do this. We can do this. Death Knight, exclamation point, run away. Okay, yeah, 1, B, 2. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I'm not expecting that to happen. That is very interesting. That is weird, actually. That is very weird. That should not happen. Why is that getting... Oh, wait. No, that shouldn't... See, that gets fired. Perfect, just as I would expect. But that gets hit again. That one doesn't. Huh. That is very... I wonder if that's a bug. Or if there's something I'm not thinking about. I'm not considering. That is very interesting. Death Knight. I forgot what Brian was doing. I forgot what I was doing. Right? Okay. I found an interesting issue where if the view implements INavigationAware and not the view model, the view is being recreated each time. Just for fun. Let's see what happens if I do this. I mean, this is very interesting. So, hit that. Hit that. Yes. Okay. The view A is still being created, even though the view model, but not view B. What? Okay, I am dumbfounded right now. That should definitely not be happening. Okay, what is going on here? I think I found an interesting scenario. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take off INavigationAware on the view and just have it on the view model. Do you know what I noticed, actually? Okay, those are constructors. Say what? Oh, wait a minute. I know. I know exactly what this is. Yep. I remember that one. Okay, we're fixed now. I'll just verify. So there is behavior, which we're going to be able to fix pretty soon because we're implementing a new container abstraction. Yeah. Well, the problem with using custom names is that Prism can't resolve them. And I think I'm using dry IOC, so dry IOC is not properly finding... Okay, yes. I know exactly what's going on. Okay, so if you B... Oh, I removed my... No, I didn't remove my breakpoint. Oh, because I got... So yes, I definitely need to update... this. That was interesting. Okay, view A. Yes, hit the breakpoint once. View B. Yes. View A. There we go. Perfect. Got it. Okay. Everything is good. Everything is gravy. Okay. We'll put that back. That's why it wasn't working. So maybe I could do this. After all, I thought I could. I thought that was allowed. Navigate to view A, view B. Yep. Okay, that works. However, I think... Let's do plus plus count. Because I want it to increment when I first get there. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Got it. Okay. Figured it out. So for those of you wondering what was going on there, what happened was when you use a custom name in your registration, there's currently an issue, depending on the container you're using, that it won't find the custom name when using the ISNavigationTarget. And apparently we're not handling that in dry IOC. It's handled in like Unity. It works fine. In dry IOC, that's not handled. But we will definitely be fixing that one. Every container behaves differently. Okay, so I'll have to update the before. But this just proves, I think this is a good example of showing how either the view or the ViewModel can implement INavigationAware and participate in navigation, right? Okay, cool. So let's go fix that before sample. Here. And I gotta update first the module. Let's get rid of custom name. And we have to change the shell window here to do view A. Okay, let me double check this. Navigate to A, navigate to B, navigate to A, navigate to B. Oh, also, hey, we gotta fix, we have to fix our view A. Hold on, Java. I'll help you out. I gotcha. Okay, so let's go back to our view A. And we're just going to copy and paste this. Right, and yeah. Nope, not here. Not here. To the view A. I think that works. Let's just run this. View A, view B, view A, view B. Perfect. Okay, we fixed our before. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Now I'm curious. I gotta fix that before. No, it was just there. It was just there. Okay, cool. So let's clean up. What? Still open? Oh, still open. I think that's it, everyone. I think we successfully wrote all of the sample apps for the region navigation. Basic region navigation. Now, next week, we're going to get into the more advanced navigation stuff, right? But for today, just got to clean these up. I think we are good on the basics. Let's see. Did I clean these up? I think those are cleaned up. Okay, now I take this. I zip it up and go module 10 demos. Sweet. Sweetness. You mean tomorrow, right? Yeah. No, not tomorrow. Tuesday. Tuesday. So let's look at what let's look at what we have to do on Tuesday. Let's go back. Tuesday, we're on 11 now. We are almost done with all the slides and all the demos for this entire course. Because we just finished basic region navigation. Okay, now getting more out of your navigation. So on Tuesday, we're going to be talking about navigating to existing views, confirming or canceling navigation, and using the navigation journal. And then finally, on Thursday, we will finish with showing dialogues. Sweet. Joseph, is there any way to call ViewModels commands from property setter in business class, like your person's class? You wouldn't want to do that. I'm not sure the scenario. A business model object should be pretty dumb and just really be a state holder. Just hold state. That's all it really is. I wouldn't even put the event aggregator in a business object model. Your business object is just a state machine, if you will. It just holds state. That's its sole purpose, right? I would reevaluate your architecture if you're trying to invoke commands from your person object. That doesn't sound right to me. So maybe if you provide more information about... Jade, put some clothes on! Yeah, so maybe if you had more information about exactly what you're trying to do there. Because I can't think of a scenario when you would try to invoke a command from a business object itself. Now, if what you're trying to do is maybe you have a list of business objects, and when you click on something, like maybe you have a template with a button on it that represents that person object, and when you select delete, you want to delete that person. Maybe that's something you're trying to think about. If that's the case, you would have the command defined on that view model, right? And that list you would use on the data template. You would bind that command to the list data context. Okay, so you'd say command binding equals, delete command, and then element name, the name of the element, data, something like that. I can't think off the top of my head, but essentially you would use the command on the view model, not on that model object itself, right? I hope that makes sense. Oh, one Pollux. Brian, quick question. How do you do multiplayer matching from a lobby? I do not understand the question. Yeah, like 1 versus 1 matching of players based on player ranking. I'm sorry, Pollux, I do not understand what context we're talking about here. In lurker mode, hello, my friend. All is well here. All is well. We're just kind of wrapping things up. We just finished all the demos for region navigation, basic region navigation. So we saw how to navigate between views. We saw how views can participate in that navigation. View models can participate in that navigation. How we can pass parameters between these views, right? We even saw some hints or some tips that we're going to see next week on how we can reuse views or create new views based on business logic, and how we can know what view is active and not active. So yeah, today was a good day. Today was a great day, actually. I'm excited for next week. We are almost done. We only have 2 modules left. And then we get to record and edit and get this course published and out to the public. I am really excited. We're so close. We're almost halfway done. Once we get all the slides and demos done, that's halfway. The next part is record and edit. And then we just wait for Pluralsight to publish the course. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that, right? I mean, dang. That's exciting stuff. Okay, so it's about lunchtime for me. Today's my vacation. I think I'm gonna go play some video games or something. I don't know. What do people do when they don't work? Because I kind of work all the time, and I'm not used to not really working much. So ask my daughter. Ask Jada Girl how long I'm in my office. From like 7:30 in the morning to what, 9 o'clock at night. I come out for dinner. That's about it. Basically work all day, all night. Jada Girl. Yes, video games, please. Yes, Jada Girl likes to watch me play. I'm playing God of War right now. So I'm trying to level up because it's actually a pretty hard game. So I'm just running around doing a lot of side missions and trying to level my character up because I'm pretty weak right now. I think I'm only level 4. So yeah. Oh, Pollux is talking in the context of video games. We know I don't write video games anymore. I used to dabble in video games a while back with Unity. I did a lot of games with Unity. Tried to write some zombie games and things like that. I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm trying to think. I mean, I would just have enemies spawn, just randomly spawn, and then I would have my guy run around and shoot them. Right? I never really had a multiplayer scenario. And spawning enemies is really easy. Right? Death Knight, where you fight Ares. Don't ruin it for me. I don't know who I fight. This is the God of War where it's the new one where you're running around with an axe and I have a kid. Right? And he shoots bow and arrows. So I don't know what God of War that is. It's the newer one. I got it for like $5, so is that 4? Yeah, it's probably 4. It's probably the newer one. I think it's the newer one. It's like a completely different storyline, right? It's pretty good though. I like it. I like that game. I didn't play 2 or 3, but I played part 1, and now I'm playing the latest one. Pollux. So it would like a chat room, and then you reach a threshold, and then you run the LO algorithm. I'm sorry, my friend. That's way over my head. That is not my expertise. I am not that smart. Sorry. There are some pretty good game developers on Twitch. What's Laura Lonix? Is that her name? Lily, I don't know if you're still lurking, but I'm trying to remember. I think her name's Lana Lux. Lana Lux. And actually, she's live right now. And she writes video games. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's raid Lana. And then you can ask her your question, Pollux. How about that? Because she'll know that. She knows all of that stuff. She is a great game developer. Okay? So let's go ahead. Let's raid her. And then, Pollux, you can ask her your question. Because you'll see her. She's writing a game. Actually, I'm going to look. She is coding a game right now as we speak. So, I'm going to take this time to thank everyone for joining me today. I'm going to get this raid queued up. Thank you for joining me today. I had a ton of fun. I appreciate you all. I know you could spend your time doing anything else today, yet you chose to spend it with me. And I greatly appreciate you all, especially you, JD Bug. Thanks for joining me. That was so much fun, even though you're in the other room right over there, right? Okay, well, thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.